Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another video where we're not going to be cooking. I'm going to take a break from the kitchen, but I did want to sit down and talk about 5 books that have helped me. They're self-help books, so they have helped me a lot in my journey of just improving myself from within and just changing my mindset on certain things and just thinking more positively. So if you are interested in topics like food, life, and health, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and show your love and support. And now let's get started. So I have 5 books here that have helped me along my journey in different ways because I read them at different times of my life and going through different situations in my life. So I'll go through each book, describe what it's about, and also tell you why I read the book and how it helped me. So let's get into the first book I read on my self-improvement journey, and that was this one, Reinventing the Body, Resurrecting the Soul by Deepak Chopra. Deepak Chopra is a self-help guru. He has written tons of books on self-help and self-care and changing your mindset to think more positively and being more aware of your thoughts. He's been featured many times on the Oprah show, and I can honestly say whenever I read one of his books, they really touch my soul, and I do feel like I'm more aware of my thoughts. And I think that's the main goal of most self-help books, that they really touch on things that we kind of put away to the side and not want to deal with. But these books, especially by Deepak Chopra, they really get into more of a science of your mind, and they help to improve yourself if you really do pay attention and read the book very carefully. I picked this book up and I got it from Amazon, I think. And I started reading this book because at that time, not that I wasn't aware of my words and my actions, but I wasn't fully understanding the impact of them both together on other people. So this book helped me really realize and look within myself and my own words and actions that may be affecting other people. I'm not saying that I have fully evolved and gotten better. You know, everybody's a work in progress. But at the same time, this book really did help me be more aware of my words and the actions that follow my words, and then the reactions that people have from what I do. So if you're going through something where you feel or somebody is telling you that, you know, your own words or actions are hurting them or affecting them in a negative way, this book will really help you look within yourself and try to study yourself and your mind and why you do certain things. And this book will hopefully help you evolve into being more mindful of other people's feelings, and in doing that you will also improve yourself. And obviously this book covers so many other topics, but that's the reason why I picked it up. It did help me, and from time to time when I do forget certain lessons I learned from this book, I do pick it up and read it again, because obviously we should always be working on ourselves and reading certain things that will help us, maybe we're not aware of, or maybe we don't see within ourselves, but other people are being affected, or they can see some negative issues within us that, you know, if they point it out to us, we should try to work on it instead of being defensive or just, you know, shutting them down. It's really just for our own good. So yeah, I highly recommend this book if you are trying to improve yourself and be more aware of your thoughts and your actions. I will link this book and all the other books that I'm going to talk about in the description box below. So if you are interested in finding out about all of these books and reading them and where you can find them, just check out the description box below. Okay, let's move on to the second book, and that is No Mud, No Lotus. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this author's name. It's very difficult. I don't want to butcher it. I don't like it when people butcher my name. So I'm not even gonna try, but I will leave a link in the description box. I gravitated towards this book because first of all, it's so pretty. It's simple but beautiful. And I really liked the title, No Mud, No Lotus. And from my understanding, that would mean that let's say with a flower, you need mud or fertilizers to get something so beautiful like a flower. So, you know, basically saying that you need to go through hard times in order to really appreciate and see the good times and be grateful for them, or at least that's my understanding. And I read this book after I lost my father. He passed away a few years ago, and I'm not going to get into the details of anything because it's a very emotional topic. Just the grieving part of it, I needed something deeper to get over that. Not to get over my dad's death, but just to get over the pain that I was feeling. Because if you have lost a parent, or if you have lost just somebody you're close to or a loved one, you know the pain that it causes within. It's something very hard to get over or even just get through. This book helped me in a small way. I'm not gonna say it changed my life, but it did help me just to understand certain things about death and just moving on from that pain. This book teaches you how to be in touch with the suffering without it overwhelming you, because, you know, losing someone is really, really overwhelming on our mental health. And I can't stress enough how much you need to also take care of yourself, even though you are going through such a big crisis in your life, because that's what losing someone feels like. And yes, everybody grieves differently. Some people grieve for longer periods than other people. But, you know, in my opinion, I think grief is something that you have to get through and not get over. It's a process. It really is. You have to go through your emotions, everything you feel, sadness, anger, depression, whatever it may be. You just need to get through it. You have to pass it. You have to walk through that path in order to get over it. There's no easy way out. There really isn't. And I can say, you know, death is really hard to accept, especially if you're losing a parent or somebody extremely close to you. But it's important to channel all of your emotions and understand them. And I think this book helped me just to get over that suffering. I'm not saying that you're just going to wake up one day and not be sad anymore over losing someone. It just doesn't work that way. We're humans. But it does help you understand suffering and try to make you understand that that part of your life where you're suffering is just a small portion, and, you know, there's better things coming for the future, even if you can't see it at that time when you're in such a negative place in your life. And this doesn't just go for losing someone. There's so many situations that affect us mentally. So yeah, I highly recommend this book if you are going through a negative time in your life and you need help to pass it. So the third book that helped me on my journey was this one called Zen and the Art of Happiness by Prentiss. As you can see, it's not a big book. It's very cute and small. And I've read it actually maybe 3 times already, because sometimes you need to reread books that have helped you in the past, you know, and they remind you like, oh, okay, this is what I need to do again to get back on the path of improving myself or being happier again. And I'm not saying that books will help you be happy from within, but they do help you. I'm sorry about this drilling sound. It's crazy. There's construction going on. It's very loud. If you hear it, I apologize. So this book helps you understand negative situations that you may be going through. You know, it could be big or small problems that you're going through, and it really kind of helps you push through and make you think more positively so you can always stay in like a happy mindset. And I know that's not always realistic. Of course, we go through different emotions on a day-to-day basis, but at the same time, if we do think more positively, then our mindset changes and we become more grateful for everyday things. There's a quote I read in the book, and it says, "Obey the nature of things and you will walk freely and undisturbed," meaning sometimes as humans, we try to control our situations to the point where once we lose the control of a situation, we lose our minds. And not all of us can, you know, stay in control of everything that goes on in our lives. Some things are completely out of our control, but the only thing we can control is our mind and our mindset and how we think and deal with those things. The only thing I don't like about this book, and I think the author mentions it in this book quite a few times, and he talks about this rehabilitation center that he owns. I kind of felt like he was promoting it through this book a little too much at times. But other than that, everything about this book is really, really good. It's a simple read. It's perfect for when you know, fully aware of your own feelings, that you're going through a negative situation or negative thoughts. And this really helped get back on track about thinking positively and just being grateful for everything and everyone around you. Okay, on to the fourth book now. This book, Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King. This is a great book, guys. Vex King is a social media influencer. He's a writer. And what I like about this book is that the author talks about his own experiences and then what helped him get through them. He doesn't force any of his own opinions on you. He just talks about his own negative situations and then how he made them positive and how over time he got through it. And I think it's just, learning from his mistakes in a way. So I really highly recommend this book. And he talks a lot about self-love and unlocking your own greatness that we kind of hide behind sometimes. So he really helps you change the way you think and feel, and also how you speak and act towards the world and towards other people. So definitely read this book. And now we're already on the last book that I wanted to talk about, and that is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I'm hoping I'm saying his name right, but if I'm butchering it, I apologize. Please correct me in the comment section below. I'm not even going to lie to you guys and say that I read this book. I did not read this book yet, but I have it on my list to read next. And I added it because I've only heard good things about it. I've read tons of reviews on it, and people always mention how much it helped them on their path to greatness or their path to self-improvement, and also to help them realize their own destiny and why they were put on this earth. I'm not going to sit here and review this book because I'm not going to lie to you guys. But definitely I'm excited to read this book. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But if you have read this book, let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts were and how you would rate this book and how it helped you. Guys, I think that's it. These are the 5 books that I wanted to talk about. They will be linked in the description box below if you want to purchase them. I love a good self-help book. I'm not saying that it changed my life forever or changed my mindset completely, but they do help you in that moment. And once you change certain things in that moment, certain things will stay with you and you can carry them on as daily habits into your life. So yeah, definitely check these books out. Hopefully this video is not going to be super long. I just wanted to go over certain books that have helped me, and I hope they help you on your journey as well. If you have any recommendations for me or books that you've read that have helped you, leave them down below in the comment section. I'd be happy to look them up and read them myself eventually. If you have read any of the books that I talked about today, leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on that. Again, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like topics like food, life, and health. Until the next video, please take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. You never know what people are going through. So let's be there for each other. I will see you in the next video. Take care.